At the end of the season, Chapman men's basketball clinched first place in the SCIA Conference and will join Whittier, Redlands, and Claremont in the playoffs. Chapman Panthers have clinched home court throughout the playoffs, and that's good news, as they have only lost one game throughout the season here. Chargers and Eagles, buckle your seatbelts. Philip Rivers, charged up after a tough loss Monday night, battled Michael Vick and his Eagles. Vick, with a bit of a rough start here, gets sacked, and that did not look pretty. Vick also had this pump fake that did not go so well, that ball falling to the ground, rolling out of bounds. No teammate over there. And going into the second quarter now, Rivers finding his game, finding Eddie Royal, who dives into the end zone, getting that pylon, and the Chargers go up 10-3, now up 13-10 in the second quarter. Rivers finding Antonio Gates, but almost only counts on horseshoes, and he fumbles right behind the goal line. Eagles would recover, and Mike McCoy has been happier. Then Matthews fumbles, so a couple of turnovers right before the half, and Chargers would be up 13-10 at halftime. And the first play of the third quarter, scary moment here, Rivers passing over the middle, finding Floyd, but Malcolm Floyd would stay down after a hit from Nate Allen. Watch the replay here. Shoulder hitting Floyd in the helmet, and he would have to be rushed to the hospital. Now the Eagles finding their offense. Michael Vick back to pass and finding Deshaun Jackson. Look at that speed down the sideline, and the Eagles would tie the game. Down 3 points here. Michael Vick just being Michael Vick, running to the outside, and you know he's going to score. Take me back to his college days. Texas. Classic Michael Vick. But the Chargers would respond. Rivers finding Royal, and he finds the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown, putting the Chargers up 30-27 after tying the game up. It is Nick Novak putting it through, and the Chargers get the win. After that tough loss Monday night, Rivers is fired up, and Eagles disappointed here. So now a couple of 1-1 teams as they look forward to next week. Moving on to basketball, we have Pau Gasol coming back after an injury, and he would find his game here, driving into the paint, and look at that little hook. That soft touch Gasol does so well. Rondo to Wallace right here, finds that glass. And Bass would shoot, but to no avail. But Sullinger right there. You know, sometimes it doesn't work the first time, but persistence is key. And Jordan Hill couldn't stop Bass right here. Bass fired up. And we would head into the fourth quarter, and that would be dominated by the Lakers. Here's Jordan Hill. Cannot be denied. Getting points in the paint, and the Lakers would run away with this one with 38 points in the fourth quarter, and they would get the victory 101-92. And I'm here with former tight end of the USC Trojans, Alex Holmes. Alex, you got to win a couple championships over at USC. Clippers playing the Houston Rockets tonight, and the Clippers have had this state circle on the calendar for a while because of last year's defeat in the playoffs. Of course, the Houston Rockets coming back from that 3-1 deficit. The powerhouse of Chapman lacrosse, elite year in and year out, yet this season may stand above the rest. With an offense that scored 240 goals, 72 more than the next best team in the conference, and a strong, tenacious defense, the team ended their regular season with a perfect 16-0 record. The Chapman lacrosse team finished the regular season undefeated for the first time in school history. However, that was never an objective of the team. The team's primary goal has always been to win the postseason tournament.
We want to be at the top at the end of the season, you know, not just after the regular season. To go undefeated was obviously nice, but we're definitely far from done.
It's really nice that it's happened, but I don't think it was a goal necessarily. The goal is to, you know, you win your big games, get yourself a high seed going into playoffs, and ultimately, you know, win from there.
This weekend's SLC tournament will help determine national tournament seeding. Chapman seeks revenge against ASU, who they lost to in last year's tournament after 4 overtimes. UCSB will be there as well, a team Chapman beat earlier this year. With a #1 rank in the national coaches poll, focus is the key this week,
as high expectations are a familiar part of Panther lacrosse.
Every other year we've gone into this conference tournament and then in the MCLA national tournament thinking and believing that we're going to win it. So the pressure's the same as every other year.
Chapman starting goalie Gus Gradinger will be sidelined this weekend after tearing his MCL against Whittier. He will be replaced by senior Mac Burrell ahead of freshman Daniel Aguilar. With the playoffs here, it's next man up. From Ernie Chapman Stadium in Orange, Adam Mann, Chapman News. Hi, I'm Adam Mann, and welcome to the Best Campus Sports Show. As the semester winds down, Chapman athletics ramps up. The Panthers anticipate a playoff run in multiple sports and will start at Ernie Chapman Stadium. A big game in women's lacrosse happened Wednesday, with two teams in a battle atop the SkyX standings. The Pomona Pitzer Sagehens came in strong with an early 3-0 lead. But here are three straight Panther goals, one by Danielle Zahn, one by Brooke Martini, and a third by Kelsey Maggot. The score was 6-5 at halftime, and coach Dan Kirkpatrick knew he was in for a ride. Aubrey Douglas started the second half with her second goal for the Sagehens, but the Panthers came roaring back. Danielle Zahn put on some moves for her third goal. It's tied with 5 minutes left. Then Tessa Oliaro spins and fires with 30 seconds left, and that ends up being the game-winning goal. Chapman takes it 9-8. Here's the Panther hero after the game. After losing a variety of seniors from last year's first-place team, the Panthers have a much younger look. Davis Dragovich is the lone senior on the team and was recognized Tuesday on senior night.
For the past 3 years, I've had guys in front of me who've always been in the leadership roles, so it's been a little bit of adjustment, but just try to be more vocal, have energy every day, and the younger kids seem to just follow and respond to that.
I really like our team. We have good young players. And it sounds funny, but they all like each other. They root for each other. It's really hard to be selfless and really enjoy someone else's experience when you're not playing.
Coach Bo really wants us to push the ball up the court. We got a lot of speed on the outsides. We got Luke Selway, Tyler Green, Rob Nelson, guys who can really run the floor and shoot the ball. Scoring isn't my favorite thing to do, if that sounds kind of funny, but I like giving guys, the shots, easier shots, penetration, kicking out. These guys have great resiliency. We've had up and downs this year, and I think we have a great chance this year to get to the NCAA tournament. We got some great chemistry, but more importantly, I think we got great leaders.
But I think this year we're the best team in the league, and it really is ours to lose, and it's just about our preparation and what we come out and do on Friday and Saturday.
We're not going to come in arrogant. We're not going to come in thinking we're somebody. We'll have a little swagger, but won't be overconfident, and we will defend their stuff.
From Hutton Sports Arena in Orange, Adam Mann, Chapman News.